A few weeks ago, Luke from Geek Gaming, Josh from the Pickle Jar, and myself made our very first joint visit to Mirfield Miniatures to see how cheaply we could pick up a Warhammer army in our £50-ish challenge. And I'm not going to lie, we were completely overwhelmed by how much love our videos got. They got so much love, in fact, that we thought we'd take a leaf out of Hollywood's book and do a totally unoriginal sequel to completely milk the idea for everything we can get out of it. We're back at Mirfield Miniatures, and today we are doing some kill teams. I'm Benji, and welcome to Benji's Hobbies. Now, all good sequels featured a lovable and good-looking original cast, but also introduced some brand new characters to keep it interesting and for you to grow to love. So, we invited along Dave from MS Paints to join our team of hobby Avengers for a day out and a bit of hobby time and some super cheap second-hand miniature retail therapy. Being back at Mirfield Miniatures again after a few weeks is great, and just as it was the last time we were here, the shop is packed with some of the cheapest second-hand miniatures in town. And I want to say a big thanks to Mark for opening up specially for us to come in and do some filming. What's amazing to me is the massive rotation of stock compared to last time we were here. I must admit I was half expecting to see a lot of the same stuff here, but the whole room has been restocked with some brand new content, so there's so much new stuff to see. After talking to Mark, it's clear that the shop is experiencing an absolute boom at the moment, and not only people buying second-hand models and armies, but also people swapping or selling their old models as well. Last time we came, we were after armies as big as we could get for around £50, but we wanted to change up the rules a little bit this time, so let's find out what today's rules are.
So, we've got a tenner. Only a tenner.
Only a tenner.
I'm not going to cheat this time. And we've got to find a legal kill team.
Legal kill team.
Yeah. So if you have to buy bits and then they like root for bits to make the models happen,
cool.
That's what we'll do. You can custom kit bash, you can do what you want.
Cool.
But it's for health.
Luke, no, last time you didn't really stick to the rules. Are you going to stick to it this time?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, I don't cheat.
So when we walk out of here today, you're going to have £10 worth of stuff when we walk out of here?
Yes.
That's not happening.
No.
I will have £10 worth of stuff. I'll have at least £10 worth of stuff.
With the challenge set, we all started rummaging through the smorgasbord hoard of models looking for the perfect miniatures, and with only £10 to spend to get a rules legal kill team together, the race was on to find the best stuff. So there are a few factors that were crossing my mind when I was picking out my kill team. First off, I wanted to come in within my £10 budget. Last time we all went over our budgets, some obviously more than others, so this time I wanted to stick to my target just to prove that you can make a kill team for £10 or less. Also, as we're planning to get these guys painted as well, I wanted to make sure I got them as near as finished as I can without having to do any extra work on them at home. Thinking tactically, I want to pick a force which is relatively small in numbers. Fewer models obviously means fewer models to paint, and I also wanted to choose something that I could easily paint with minimal work. After rummaging through the shelves, eventually I settled on a full 10-man tactical Space Marine squad. With only 6 miniatures and only a single fire team in the kill team, they're low in numbers and should be relatively straightforward to paint. And what's more, they come well within my £10 budget at only £8. These guys are also undercoated already with what looks like grey sear spray, so that will save me some time when we're coming to paint later on. After paying for our models with our fat YouTube stacks, we headed back to the cars and back to Luke's house to get our freshly acquired minis painted up. So I hate to intrude on the video like this, but if you're enjoying this video so far, then go and click that little thumbs up icon down below. And if you're enjoying the sort of content that I make, then click that subscribe button as well, so you don't miss out on any of my future videos. Back at the house, we were fully set up for some afternoon hobby action. Thankfully, Luke has a pretty well stocked up selection of hobby supplies, so we had a good selection of paints and basing materials to play around with. We also lit the kitchen table workstation with these amazing lamps from BenQ. Luke and I were each sent one of these to try out, and they're really solid bits of kit. They're really well made and throw out some great light across a wide area, which is perfect for hobbies like miniature painting. If you want to pick one up for yourself, then go and check out the links in the description below. They're not cheap, but if you're after a good quality hobby lamp, then they're well worth a look. Fully geared and lit up for painting and fueled with plenty of Yorkshire biscuit tea, we all got to work getting some paint on our individual kill teams.
Have you got a plan of action?
Yes.
What's your plan of action?
Absolutely. These are great. Town need to be white, dry brush, enamel wash, have a kit, come back when you guys are ready.
A brownie sepia wash, dry brush back to bone, paint the carapace. And
I'm hoping that mine are going to be done pretty quick because they're all Nurgle, so it's just going to be lots of messy wet blending.
Come out over here.
So they're going to be blood angels, but...
Interesting.
Yeah. So, I'm going to paint them red.
I've recently been watching and very much enjoying the Angels of Death series on Warhammer Plus, and I really like the stylized look and the way they're represented in the series. I know Warhammer Plus gets very mixed reviews, but I'm personally enjoying what I've watched so far and can't wait for the rest of the series. There's a real contrast between light and dark in the art style, and although I don't think I'll be able to capture the same atmosphere as in the series, I'm going to have a damn good go with my paint job on these guys. I've not really done many group hobby sessions like this before. When I tend to think of miniature painting, I always think it's an activity that you tend to do alone, but spending the day painting with this group of absolute legends has made me want to arrange some more group hobby sessions. It's such a great opportunity to pick each other's brains about painting techniques, learn some new hobby skills, and just have a great laugh in the process. I think it's definitely something that we'll be arranging again in the future. A few hours in and we're all pretty much done with our projects. 4 fully painted and based kill teams ready to grace the tabletop and fight it out in the 41st millennium. Unfortunately, we finished painting a little bit later than we had planned, so we didn't get to put them through their paces on the tabletop. But going out and buying, assembling and painting a full kill team in a single day isn't bad going. So who do you think got the best kill team for £10? And whose force do you think would win on the tabletop? Go and check out the other guys' kill teams, which are all linked down below, and let me know what you think in the comments. If you haven't already, please go and check out the Mirfield Miniatures Facebook page and see some of the absolute treasures Mark has in stock, and I highly recommend calling in to take a look around if you can as well. It is well worth the trip. Make sure you click that like and subscribe button, and if you want to support the channel, then please check out my Element Games affiliate link down below, where I get a little kickback for every purchase that you make. And whilst you're down there, why not check out my Patreon program as well? As always guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.
I just think if we can get it all in for under a tenner, it shows that the little kiddies can come and get into it without spending too much money.
You sounded well creepy then.
I did say.
So the little kiddies can come and get involved.
So the kids can buy it for